After the explanation of the lesson, reading works of art, we now move on to the warming up exercises and the English workshop. Warming up. Complete the following idioms using the appropriate color term, and the colors given to you are blue, black, green and red. Now first of all, idioms are groups of words or phrases with a culturally understood meaning. That meaning differs from the actual meaning. They aren't meant to be taken at face value. For example, if I say a white lie, doesn't mean the lie is white in color. It means that I am telling a small lie. So let us see how we can use colors in various idioms. I have to use any one of these four colors appropriately. Give someone a look of anger or dislike, meaning a black look. The dash of the family, the dash sheep of the family, a person who brings disgrace to the family. Again, black sheep. A blacklist, that is the list of defaulters, or people who are absent, or people who haven't paid something. A green belt, a place where there are lots of trees or an area of fields. Be green with envy. So when we talk about jealousy, the color is green that is used. Next, give someone the dash signal. Give permission. You know, when the trains pass by, a green signal is used. A bolt from the dash. A sudden shock or surprise. A bolt from the blue. Again, suddenly and unexpectedly, out of the blue. Blue used in a different meaning for rarely, very rarely, once in a blue moon. Catch someone doing something wrong is to catch someone red-handed. Continuing, vanish into the dash, leave without any trace. Vanish into the blue. Royal blood, that means the kings and queens, that is called, they are called blue blood. Blue-eyed boy, my favorite person. To give someone a special welcome is to roll out the red carpet. Something that diverts attention from the main issue, like suppose somebody wants to slip into some place and there's a watchman over there, so he'll tell his friends, go at the side, create some fight. When the fight is being created, the watchman runs towards the fight and then that person goes into the building. So he is creating a red herring. And see, red is to become angry. We use colors in different ways, not only in idioms. So what are you reminded of when you see the following colors? Purple, of royalty and wealth. Orange, the fruit which is orange in color, warmth, sunrise, sunset. Yellow, happiness, light always. Pink, calm color, cool color, and it's a girly color. White stands for purity, peace, winter, etc. Beginning with the English workshop. Question 1. Spot the error in the spelling of the following words and rewrite them correctly. So you have got a whole group of spelling which are incorrect, and you have to find the correct spelling from your textbook and correct these incorrect words. The first one, renowned, geometric, painting, village, features, figures, inner, different, and so on. Complete the following with reference to the passage. Now, they have given you here a chart showing the characteristic features of Raza's paintings. So the first one, simple, and you have to fill it with geometric shapes. Striking, color combinations. Captivating, compositions. Colors, blue and orange. All words to be taken from the passage itself. Question 3. Complete the following diagram on Gond art. The variation in drawing, texture, designs, and you have to complete this one. Developed and preserved by the Gonds. Obviously, Gond art developed and preserved by the Gonds. Preparing the canvas, preparing color, once again a fill up, a medium of recording and preserving what is seen, and outlines is the final one. Complete the following with reference to the passage. So these are the sentences given to you. Each one of them belong to your passage which is in your textbook. Raza's paintings do not depict lifelike human figures or copies of scenes from his environment. Raza's paintings are done in abstract style. Raza's paintings are not inspired by any external factor. Raza's paintings present images from his own inner mind. Raza's paintings radiate peace and life at the same time. The bindu or point became the core of Raza's paintings. For an artist like Raza, his works or paintings are an effective medium of communication. Question 5. Write about the important features of Gond art with the help of the passage. Gond art is a tribal art developed by tribals from Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. It involves natural techniques of preparing colors and the use of various mediums. Creating Gond art is an enriching experience as it involves preparing the canvas yourself. In the past, things such as soils, juice of plants, leaves, tree bark, flowers, fruits, coal and cow dung were used to prepare colors. The outlines may differ a little from artist to artist, but the designs that fill it make the picture lively and attractive. Designs include simple textures using dots, straight lines, dotted lines, curvy shaped, and circles. Colors are chosen very carefully to make the picture beautiful. These are some of the important features of Gond art taken straight from your textbook. You can read again, and if you find something that is an important feature, you can add that in this answer too. Why does the author think that the roots of folk art lie in women chores? The daily routine work that women do in the house are known as chores. Now, folk art covers all form of art related to folk culture. That is the people of that area. Okay, they have a certain culture, and then with that culture comes the art of that culture, and that art reflects the cultural life of that community. Now, the women in that culture work within a certain framework, and it is believed that the simple activities of cooking, where you use colors and you use things like beetroot and saffron, etc., decorating, and leisure time activities, for example, rangoli, mehndi, etc., are the sources of folk art. From the passage, List words related to geometry. So you have circles, shapes, and many more which you have to list. Colors, blue and orange, and designs, geometric. You find other words that are related to these three from your text. A book review, review of a play, a book, a play, and a painting. Now we will see the different features of each. What goes into a book, a play, or a painting. So first of all, the title, the name of the book, the author, the name of the play, and a play has a director, the name of the painter. Then what is the type of book? The book could be fiction, science fiction, romance, etc. The play could be drama, comedy. The type of art could be abstract art, which you just learned about. Okay. Then Gond art, graphics, etc. What would be the style? The style of writing could be descriptive, narrative, and autobiography, where a person writes about his life. Whereas a play could be a comedy, that is humorous, tragic, not so good ending, a narrative, and the painting could have a theme or a message, or could be just a painting for people to look at the beauty of that painting. Now what would be the presentation? Okay, the presentation means whether the author has put in editor's note, chapters, what are the contents, prologue, epilogue. And in a play, it could be the use of sets, costumes, props, etc. A painting could be a painting which is presented with watercolors, oil pastels, coal, soils, as you have learned. So here we have the presentation. Then what is the message, or what is the reaction from the public or the people, whether it is well liked, containing a message, or whether the public found it enjoyable, very light-hearted, or it contained a very serious message. And in a book, whether it created an effect, whether it was imaginative. Okay. Now finally, what was the purpose of this book? Was it for giving a message to the viewers, or was it only for fun reading? Okay, whereas with the play, how did the actors do? Was the message they meant to give, or maybe they had no message, it was only fun? Okay, or was the message sent to the viewers? And in a painting, it will be interpreted differently by different people. Like everyone will have a different, feeling towards the painting. Question 9. Using the information in the passage, write a short note on what is the mother tongue. The language which a person has grown up speaking from early childhood. The language that the parents or the grandparents speak, that is your mother tongue. So you have to write a short note in your and go to, again related to mother tongue. Gather information on one topic in your mother tongue. You could ask your grandparents or your parents or your aunts who speak in your mother tongue, and then you have to write the short note in English. You can ask them about a special type of embroidery. Is the designs made on cloth with colored also ask them about a special dish that is prepared on a special occasion at home, some festival, about something that you use to decorate your home on special occasions. Now here the information could be got in your mother tongue from people, so that you know about the culture of those times, but you have to write it in English. Whereas in question 9, you write the question or the answer in your mother tongue. Find one example each from the lesson and note the linking word. Clauses. Example, my work is my own inner experience and involvement with the mysteries of nature and form. That is the independent of the main clause, which is expressed in color, line, space and light, descriptive of the form and the work. Okay, the linking word which. Yeah, so because the subordinate clause answers to the question which, and there is a description here, it is an adjective clause. Next is, they originate when the artist tries to peep into his own inner mind. They originate, main clause. When do they originate? When the artist tries to peep into his own inner mind. I'm answering the question when, and the linking word also is when. Therefore, it is an adverb clause. Now, we realize that a picture drawn this way or the other can look equally beautiful. We realize, main clause. What do we realize? That a picture drawn this way or the other can look equally beautiful. So that becomes a subordinate noun clause, and the linking word is that. Okay. And which for adjective clause, when for the adverb clause, and what to find out a noun clause. Now look at this picture, abstract art, as you've been introduced to in this lesson, reading works of art. And I hope that you have a good look at this and you can make some meaning and you can begin to read works of art.